is where the revolution begins. The server ignites the rain on a gaming pitch, but the receiver, with special ability and strength, turns the game to a win-win. Let's change the game with our own Made in Naija. Don't inherit the ruins. Don't make Made in Naija inferior. Indeed, here is where the revolution begins. Cause to change our world, we have to change ourselves. Encourage Made in Naija product. Be the change you daily want. Believe in Naija. Pride in Naija. Rock product Naija. Rock product Naija.
Welcome to Product Naija, your number one stop for everything made in Nigeria. I'm talking about the service, the deliverables, the do's, the don'ts, the manufacturers, everything totally in between. My name is OAP Ezekiel Zikov, and of course on today's episode of the program, I shall be letting you in on everything you need to know about Made in Naija footwear. You know what we did on this program, we bring to you one specific, one very on point Made in Naija producer who is doing super well in that particular industry. And of course today, I have right here with me the CEO, LadeNigeria, Miss Monsurat. Ololade. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys are very eager to see her right now, but first off, we'd have to go see through our works and our workspace. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Welcome back. So right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the CEO, LadeNigeria, Miss Monsurat Ololade. You're welcome to the program.
It's my pleasure. Thank
Yeah,
you
I must say you're looking very stunning today.
Indeed. So
let's get straight into it. Yeah, we have a lot to discuss today on this particular episode of the program. But first off, I want to ask you. So, what do you really have to say about the quality of Made in Nigeria shoes? Now, this particular question I'm asking you right now, I've gone to the street and I've asked a lot of persons about what they think of the quality of Made in Nigeria shoe, as just opposed with foreign-made shoes and of course foreign-made footwear. Please let's go see their response.
As concerning the quality of Made in Nigerian shoes, personally for me, I think our quality-wise, we are just there. In terms of design, I think the designs are okay, and in terms of the skills of our shoemakers, I think we are right up there with the best. But in terms of durability, we are still struggling to get there, because probably that's down to the raw materials being used to produce the shoes. So I think we are just there. We are not there yet with the foreign ones. So with some certain things in place, probably, hopefully, we are going to get there very soon.
Okay, I actually haven't had the pleasure of owning a pair of Made in Nigerian shoes, but I believe that I have quite a number of friends that have them, and I think that they can compete worldwide.
well, as we speak now, at least I can say boldly that people are now patronizing Nigerian brands.
Oh wow.
Yes, they're patronizing. And of course, we have so many of us in this business now that we are trying how we could to match with the foreign. Of course, it is not easy, and we still have many peculiarities in producing shoes in Nigeria. Basically, the equipment we are using. Of course, in the foreign people or the foreign land, they do more of machines.
Okay.
So start from the lasting, coupling it, even cutting that we are using scissors. Yeah. So you see that the fact that machine is doing most of those things for them is making their quality standing up.
Okay.
But then, even while we are using our hand to do most of those things in Nigeria, some of us are sourcing for quality materials out there. Because of course in Lagos, if you get to Mushin today, we have so many importers that are getting quality and standard equipment. I mean materials that we are using. At least this is one of my products.
Wow.
So if you are able to, if your target is quality shoes, you still get quality things in Lagos, everywhere. I think Kano, places like that. So you get quality materials that you will still produce products that are seemingly closer to foreign.
So what I hear you say is, apart from the fact that those people use sophisticated machineries to output, and many Nigerian producers that would go extra mile to source for quality raw materials.
Yes, and even when the nation is somehow, we still have some of us that they are striving so hard to get some of those materials too.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Now, in getting all of those materials, what do you really think of price? Let's talk about price now. Do you think price has a long way to go in aiding that quality becomes very on point?
Definitely.
Because some persons would argue that if the price of made in Nigeria shoes or footwears are as expensive as those foreign ones, it would definitely improve on the quality.
As I speak with you, there are some brands in Lagos that they are selling I have a brand, of course, it's not based in Lagos, but it's in Nigeria.
Okay.
So he's based in London, I think. What's this guy? He's from Germany. I've forgotten his name. He's selling a pair of slippers for 98,000. Of course, I'm very sure he has all these machines we are talking about. So price is definitely, of course, as we speak, we have some brands that are still selling slippers of 6,000, and while we have some that are selling for 10,000. So you can't, if you are picking the two, apart from selling brand, you will surely see the difference. So price has a long way to do.
Beautiful. Now let's quickly talk about this, because it's the normal practice this day and age that many made in Nigeria producers would want to retag their products just to improve acceptability and of course to help people have the feel that they're using foreign products. So what do you think of that practice? Is it that these guys are not pragmatic enough to showcase their work?
And that's just the word. They are not. Of course, if you are proud, that's why I said earlier that it is not all of us that are into this business to have a financial stand. A lot of us want to have a name too. A lot of us want to have an identity too. So those persons are basically into trading. They are not, I can't call them, I don't know what I can call them. For any reason, I cannot advise anyone to do that, and I can't practice it. If our own pride is to sell Nigeria to the world, it's not to copy anybody. So if I can say I want to use my name, definitely, and I have noticed that people are still having that feeling of Nigerian products. I think my aim is to, work hard to get those things that will make them patronize me. I think that's just
but let's talk about the business part of it. Now, I understand that there are some producers that really would want that, okay, I want to build my brand to make people want to relate and get my products. But the business part of it is, for startups, do you really think it's advisable? Okay,
it is not.
Okay.
It is not at any point, even if it is 20,000 that you are having, I do say it and I do preach it. Even if you are able to produce the product, make sure it is quality. As I speak with you today, shoemaking has actually exposed me to the world that I am selling for those people that are wearing Italian.
Wow.
Yes, because I will go there, I will go to anywhere I'm getting my materials, I will get seemingly those quality materials they are wearing, and I will produce something reasonable for them.
So what I hear you say is that Nigerians have come of age that people don't really care about if it's foreign or if it's
people
local,
don't really care,
or if it's of good quality.
Let me now tell you the latest. Some of those people, some of these big people are now convinced that most time they are buying names. They are buying names because Nigerians, at least I'm part of this thing. Nigerians are producing good things too. So it's I think it's not advisable.
So what would be your message to people that would prefer to use a fake foreign product just for the flair, the swag of it, and okay, I'm using Gucci, I'm using Prada, I'm using, what would you say to them?
You know, the truth is we can't say they should stop.
Okay.
We can't, because that is why I said we have different missions of doing business. There are some persons that is what they are doing, and they are billionaires today. So it's just about your mission. So I can't say they should stop. But if you are closer to me, or you are looking up to something great in future, I would say it is not advisable. So that's what
I would ask you a question. I'm very sure you'd have something to say. Now, this question is very salient. How do you think patronizing made in Nigeria products would improve and impact on the economy of Nigeria?
Of course it is.
Hold on, all right. Because this particular question I'm asking you right now, I've gone to the street, I've asked lots of persons, and of course we had a lot of response. So we'll just look right straight into the camera, and of course we'll get the feedback from the street of what people think of how patronizing made in Nigeria products can improve the economy. Let's go say it.
Okay.
When you buy Nigeria, then you are propelling Nigeria further. When you buy Nigeria, you are supporting Nigerian brand. You are not taking our money outside. You are contributing more to the GDP. The shoemakers is going to employ more people, thereby reducing unemployment rates. So it's all go around, we hand in hand in terms of pushing the economy forward. It's actually something that we should all imbibe in, like buy Nigeria. We are also getting there gradually, and the more we support our home brand, the more closer we are going to reach the pinnacle of it.
If people that are producing these items, mostly they claim that it is bespoke. Now, if the people producing these items can make it affordable for everyone, we would be improving our economy, because every single person would not have a reason to go and buy the foreign brands.
Oh wow, lots of feedback from the street. I think people have a lot of stuff to say as it concerns made in Nigeria products. But let me hear from you. Let me get from your horse's mouth, from the producer's mouth. So, how do you really think patronizing made in Nigeria products would impact on the economy, or patronizing made in Nigeria footwear would impact on the economy?
Of course it is. It has great impact already.
Okay.
When I want to start shoemaking in 2018, late 2018, I did my research. I studied that Nigerians are exporting about 20 million shoes yearly. Which cost about something billion or something. That was my research as of 2015. That statistics was 2015. So exporting. I mean
importing. Okay, I get it now.
Sorry, importing.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was the statistics. So I felt that's a huge loss to the economy.
True.
So if people like me and others that have been doing it can, use our priorities to block those news, I think it would be a great impact on Nigerian economy. Of course, we still have some persons that are still patronizing foreign, but that I speak with you, the rate of people that are wearing Nigerian brands now is very high. I can categorically tell you that at least it's 60%.
Whoa, hold up. 60 of the 100% of Nigerians now accepting Nigerian brands.
Nigerian shoe brands.
Wow, beautiful.
So I think that has impacted our economy greatly. Yes.
And the employment, there are persons at the value chain. A lot of you to be employed.
Myself alone, I have 5 staffs.
Oh wow.
Myself alone, and I'm sure I have colleagues in this Oshogo town that they have many employees too. So it has affected it.
Thank you very much. So we're going to break right now, and when we come back, we're just going to continue this discussion with Ms. Monsurat, Ololade, the CEO, LadeNigeria. Please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I support the movement.
I support the movement.
Patronize Made in Naija.
Rock Made in Naija.
Rock Product Naija.
You're welcome back. So we're going to talk about something now, which I feel you'll be standing in place of every footwear maker. To talk about what really are the challenges faced by this particular industry.
Okay.
So I don't know. I know it might be peculiar to your business, but I'm sure everybody can relate with it. So what really are the challenges that you guys are really facing in producing made in Nigeria footwear?
Number 1, finance.
Wow.
Number 1, finance. 2 is accessibility to raw materials. There are times that you travel to get some materials in Lagos, and you won't be able to, in fact, you may be lucky to buy all what the importer has, and you just produce about 2 or 3 shoes, and the next time people want to make such
Is that product?
exactly, you won't be able to get it. So it's a challenge for us. So I think those are the two basic.
So first off, there's finance. Another thing is there's not enough material.
Enough material.
Even if you get material, sometimes you might not see enough of that particular material.
You might not see it again.
You might not see it again. And someone comes to you and say, hey, I want this kind of shoe you're putting on.
There are times that you will see that this particular material you are purchasing was used from a company abroad.
Yeah.
That you are just the only
person
getting that leftover.
So now let's quickly talk about, now you've actually highlighted the challenges. Now, where do you think support can come in for made in Naija footwear producers? What kind of support do you really think to fix all of these challenges?
As I speak with you now, I think there's a brand in Nigeria that's producing these raw materials, Western leather. In fact, Louis Vuitton actually patronized the brand this year. So I think there's some brands from the north that are actually bridging that, but it's not circulating. For somebody like me, I have not been able to patronize them. I still patronize from my importers of Lagos. So I think if it will still fall back on the government. I'm not part of those Nigerians that do abuse government.
The government, yeah.
No. But at least
it falls back to the government. Yeah, there should be what the government should do.
There should be things they should do that. They should help in this leatherwork factory. I mean, leatherworks business, so that things will be easier for us to do, and we'll be proud of what we are doing.
So, we can't finish this conversation without talking about our brothers in the East.
Okay.
Sometimes they about shoes. Okay. These guys are really doing well with making shoes. So where do we fix them? Where do we put them? Now these people, they can clone any kind of foreign shoe, and you look at them and like, these shoes, you can't even tell them apart. Where do we put them? What kind of support do you really think should be given to this kind of people? Is it that to maybe advance on their products or to push their industry? I don't know. Where do we put those kind of people?
You see, the only challenge I would say I personally have with those people is
because it's like it's a stereotype. They say bad guys are making fake stuff.
It's not that they are making fake stuff.
Okay.
The difference between me and them is I have a brand. They want to sell for populace.
Oh wow.
So they are producing in mass.
In mass, yes.
So the fact that they are producing in mass, they will have to meet what the
production requirements,
what the society, of course, we have grades of persons. We still have some slippers that they are selling for 1,000 naira. So you can't expect a slipper that you buy for 1,000 naira to look like the one you want to buy for 20,000. I think they are producing for the masses, and they are trying to understand what the society wants according to their status.
Beautiful. So now I want to close this conversation by asking you in person. Of course, we know that you're producing for Nigerians, all right? Produced by Nigerians for Nigerians, but there's nothing wrong if you start producing and exporting from Nigeria. So I want to ask you what investors would do, what investments from maybe Nigerians, private bodies and stuff would do for your brand. What would those form of investors? How can they come in? Are you open to investments from investors in general?
Well, first of all, I've been exporting outside. I've been exporting right from the year I started my brand.
Wow.
And of course I am. At least I am open for investors to come. At least with investors, I'll be able to meet my goals easily. Of course, I just said I need some funds to improve on the quality of my production. So if I can see any reasonable investors around, of course I am.
No, so investments, I know investors, they come in various levels. So I know there's partnership. So at what part of the value chain of shoemaking production do you the most need, maybe partnership or investments?
Please come in.
So I know there's this value chain of shoe production.
Yes.
Sourcing raw material is one of the value chain.
Okay.
Another material is processing the material. Another part is selling the material, showcasing the material. So at what point in this value chain would you the most need
I think
investment?
the area that I really need investors is how to get equipment. Of course.
Not really selling, because you can sell by yourself.
Of course. If
you have the customer
already.
Okay.
Of course. So beautiful. I'm convinced that at least I can see that gradually the more we are increasing or improving on our productions, the more we are having more customers. So if I cannot have the adequate equipment that I need, of course, I will be able to sell more.
Beautiful.
So that's
I agree. I'm sure that a lot of investors can see you and of course they can hear you right now. And of course, as we're talking right now, a lot of persons, Nigerians listening to us, have actually learned a lot. So I'm saying thank you very much for joining us on the program today. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're going to wrap the program today. We're going to say special thanks to Miss Monsurat Ololade for coming right here to the program Product Nigeria. And of course, thanks to you for sitting right there and of course following this program from the beginning even to the very end. My name remains OAP, you guys the Cup, and of course I'll see you on another episode of this particular program. Bye for now.